Well, we believe social media is important because there's a conversation going on, and Coast Electric feels like they would like to be a part of that conversation. Best way to improve service is to know what people think about you, and then we can attack individual problems and issues.
This was our first storm, big storm, where social media was going to come into play for us. And we knew that we could get overwhelmed really quickly if we weren't prepared to deal with that. So thankfully, in a hurricane situation, you have at least a few days to prepare beforehand. So we were able to take some of our new MSRs, give them some training, and they were able to help us with social media and responding to posts. So that was another thing that was really helpful to us, because there was just one person trying to do, which is me, trying to do mostly media interviews, keep the website updated, do social media, do all those communications efforts that you do during a storm. And we just didn't want it to get away from us, and we realized it could very quickly. And we had set the expectation early on that we were going to try to respond to everyone. So we felt like if we really were going to respond to everybody and do it the way we wanted to, we would need the extra help.
I think it was beneficial because members would find on Facebook they would comment and get quicker responses other than sitting in a call queue for 20 minutes. They would just like our Facebook page and get responses quicker that way.
I definitely think that you had to be more cautious with the vocabulary and in which manner you use, which words you used. Because if you're not speaking to someone, they can definitely take you the wrong way.
One of our focuses and goals was to be very, very personal with each member, to call them by name, to check in on them again. If someone had been maybe a little upset or concerned, to come back, call them by name, and ask how they were doing.
We would just say, we know how you feel. We're in the same situation. We appreciate you for commenting. Thank you. We're working very hard to get your service back up, and we're nice and kind as possible and responded quickly. And I think everybody appreciated that.
We had members who had been on our page and who were posting and responding to us. So if they saw anyone being negative, they would very quickly jump to our defense and talk about how hard our crews were working and how nice it was that we were being as responsive as we were on Facebook.
We have taken the approach that social media is just one more way of getting information out, whether it be a traditional newspaper ad, a television appearance, like on a media show, being on the radio. We still do all those things, but social media is just one more thing that we're doing. So I would say, percentage-wise, it's probably at least, it's probably as much as 30 to 40% of our total media mix in a crisis now.